What do men need in relationships? What do men need in relationships? I'm gonna start with you first, HD.
The first thing that men you talking about as far as like from their woman or just in a
Yeah,
relationship?
yeah, yeah. I mean, just from their woman. Yeah. What
Okay,
do men
from
need?
the woman, they definitely need peace, understanding, kindness, compassion. Um, they need a woman that is also has integrity, faithfulness. Um, they need a woman that is going to be there. They need a woman that you can confide in. We had a show last week talking about women not necessarily giving men a safe space. You need a woman that allows you to say exactly what you want to say without there being a consequence for what it is that you do say. Uh, need a woman that will also, as far as in a relationship, need a woman that also will allow you the opportunity to explore the ventures that you have in place. There's somebody that's going to support you in all your endeavors. So there's just a few, and I'll leave the rest to the others.
All right. I'm gonna go to you, Hank. What do men need in relationships?
I'm trying to
You know,
understand. Somebody gonna just take a few. He took every damn thing you could say. I mean, god damn. But let me say the one thing he didn't say. I didn't. At least I didn't hear, and that's the respect. So I'm not gonna take no more because I don't want to be whorish like HD and hold all the
Did
comments
you
up.
say whorish, bro?
I meant to say hoarding all the comments. My bad, HD. I don't want to put no
I'm
bad
good,
vibes out
but
there for your
you
wife.
just said that I hoard. You said I was a whore. That's what you just said, bro.
You hoarded all the good statements. All the good traits women should be you looking for in a woman.
kind of sound like you said you was whorish. This what he
Well, I'm
said.
sure he was one time in his old life.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and move on. We ain't gonna paint Dr. HD in a bad light today.
Yeah, I
Go ahead.
don't get nobody in trouble, brother.
Yeah. Go ahead, Trace Rule. Your thoughts about it?
I say most important for me, you need a nurturer, someone who's a good companion that you don't really get sick of, someone who you like to be around, someone who shares common interest with you. I think all of these qualities are good for longevity. You need a woman who likes sex as much as you do, right? And doesn't weaponize it and doesn't use it in the reward system. And somebody who understands the assignment, right? I feel like if you and your female both know what it is that you have to do as companions, partners, whatever, husband and wife, whatever you want to call it, as long as you are able to establish it and execute it as you establish it, stick to the script, understand the assignment. Somebody who's cooperative, that's extremely important. And those are the majors for me.
All right. What about you, Marcus? What do men need?
Yeah. Y'all listed pretty much everything. HD, Hink, and Trev. I think it's the only thing left. But listen, somebody that could listen and execute like he said. But it's really dependent on the man though, because what I may desire or want for me to specifically work might be completely polar opposite for somebody else. But I think the baselines that we all hit was perfect. I think once you go into specificity, it's tailored to that individual man. There's some men who really like loud and boisterous women. Like it turns them on. They really attracted to that. Me, I prefer more of I wouldn't say just quiet, but energy that exudes from them that's calming, right? And I don't think you really get that with loud and boisterous. So, yeah. So a calming energy, I'll say.
I'm not sure. Has anybody said understanding yet?
I think HD said it. No,
just understanding. You did actually?
I mean, I think that's connected to listening.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, somebody can listen all day, but if they don't understand what you're saying, then it's not gonna really make sense to them. So I think
there's a difference between hearing and listening.
Hearing it, yeah.
You understand.
Okay. All right, Doc. But check me. Okay, go ahead, Shan.
What was there a video to go with this, or just want me? What do men need in relationships?
What do men need in relationships?
Oh man, not a lot, not too much. you know, I don't even think that men need understanding from women, particularly. I don't think that they do. I think a lot of guys just want somebody to cooperate with what he already thinks or understands in his head. Because if a guy comes up with an idea, like say he wants to do something, or he wants to make a move, he wants to make a career change or make a lifestyle change that affects the family and whatnot, and he's probably measured everything, figured out what's good with the bad. He wants counsel. We want to hear from our experts that's in our cabinet. You know, what do you think about this, and how can this affect? What do you think about this, and how can this affect? But to have everybody understand him, or to have your wife your girl understand you, I don't really need that. I don't need anybody to really understand me. I want more information so I can process everything, and so that I can understand what's actually going on. But you know, this goes back to the whole how do you pick the right woman? When we asked that question a while back, you know, is she here? What do I need in a relationship? I want a woman that will where my life got easier as a result of her presence. As a result of her being in my life, what do I need in a relationship? As a result of a woman being in my life, did my life get easier? Not her life. So I already know her life is going to get easier. I know my kids' life is going to get easier. I know everybody, we know what we do for other people, but did my life get easier? You know, did my life increase? Did my socioeconomic status increase as a result of her being around me? That's what I need in a relationship. That's what I need in a woman. I would just let me remove relationship and like to replace the question with woman. What do I need in a woman? Did things get better for me because you're here? And if things got better for me because you're here, then you could stay for the rest of my life.
All right, that takes me into my next question, which Shannon transition to it. What qualities do you look for in a woman before determining if she's qualified to be a wife?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me wrap it up. Then that's it. What are the you know, remember the 5 things that I said that you need to have in order to. I tell women, like, women can get a man, but they have trouble keeping a man. Guys have trouble getting women, but typically don't have much trouble keeping one once they get one. You know, and I said the first one was don't be a slut. The second is if you're a slut, stop. The third one is always tell the truth. The fourth one was speak in soft tones, and the fifth one is help him in some capacity, typically with cooking or cleaning and things like that. So I think the qualities or the things that men should look for in women, aside from the fit, feminine, friendly, faithful, and fun side, is did you make my life easier because you're here? Since that was a good transition from the last question to this one, what value do you bring to me to make my life better than it was last year, this year? Or what will make my life better next year than it is this current year when I didn't have you? You know, and then the reason why I will keep you is because you always tell the truth. You know, if you're gonna be a slut, you're gonna be only my slut. You're not a slut for everybody else. You're not looking for it. That's the whole attention thing. That shares with that. You know, a lot of women is out there wanting, especially today, wanting attention from everybody. If you want my attention and you're not necessarily interested in everybody's attention, then that's a good quality to have. And are you helpful? You know, are you helpful around everywhere that I'm at? You know, my house, my job, my life, my family. And then I don't want no loudmouth woman. I don't want you always yelling, just hollering and being cantankerous or being contentious and just snapping your neck and being we don't want that. I understand that you may disagree with some of the things that I talk about, but talk to me nicely. Speaking, that's what I mean by speaking soft tones. Oftentimes, especially in our community, we got motherfuckers that just loud and just always arguing and don't nobody. That's why a lot of men just want to check out and walk away, and I'll come back an hour or some time later because I don't want to hear all that loudness. So that's what I think that men typically look for in a woman. It's qualities in a woman. That's certainly what I look for.